Rikuo Nura is 3 parts human who possesses 3 kinds of power: a part-youkai, a quarter demon, and a part-human boy. He lives in Ukiyoe Town in a house of spirits with his grandfather, the current clan head of the Nura Yukai. Grew up as the young master of the Nura clan. Comprising Yukai of all shapes and sizes, Rikuo treated the clan like family. However, he learned that he was the only one among his classmates who saw them in this light. To most, they were terrifying creatures of folklore who ate children and relished in bloodshed. The anime begins with a girl Kana carrying Oikawa on her lap as she is unconscious. Tsurara, in her unconscious state, keeps on saying "young master." In another scene, Rikuo in his demon form goes to Gyuki at his temple. Gyuki, angry at Rikuo, draws his sword and they fight. Rikuo, who is the leader of tens of thousands of demons, wins the fight. Rikuo in his human form assembles all the demons of his family, the Nura family, and tells them not to go to the abandoned building of his school. He then leaves for school. Rikuo is at school when he hears Kana, Maki, and Tori talking about demons in the abandoned building of their school. Leniga tells them she does not believe demons exist. During their lunch break, Kiyotsugu tells Rikuo and their other friends that they should go to the abandoned building at night to search for demons. Rikuo tells his grandfather he is going out with his friends. His grandfather, the Supreme Commander, Nurarihyon, asks him if he has thought about becoming the third commander. Rikuo tells him he has made up his mind and is not interested in becoming the third commander. Kiyotsugu, Rikuo, Kana, and Shima are at the school building. Rikuo has a bad feeling about the building but calms himself as he has told his family demons to stay away from the building. As they are searching the building for demons, Rikuo sees different demons and wonders what these demons are there for, as they are not from his clan. Rikuo, to keep the demons secret from his friends, takes the lead and steers them away from any room demons reside. As they enter a room, Rikuo scents a very dangerous demon. The demon pursues them, and while they are running, Kana-chan falls and Rikuo goes back to help her. The demon tries to attack them, and as Rikuo is changing to his demon form, his escort Snow Woman and Aotabu barge inside and kills the demon. At the Nura family house, different demon leaders assemble and ask the commander who is going to lead them as he is getting old. He tells them Rikuo is his only grandson, but he is still too young to lead them. After killing the demon, Rikuo asks his escorts how they can find him, and they tell him they are always by his side even at school. They show him their human form, and Rikuo is surprised to see Oikawa, Tsurara, and Kurata from the next class. When Kana-chan wakes up, he takes her to his house to do their homework. Rikuo in the middle of the night goes to the cherry blossom tree in his house and meets his demon form. His demon form asks him why he looks gloomy, and he says he was unable to do anything at the school building. His demon dorm then tells him he cannot become strong without understanding the meaning of strength. Zen, the demon leader of the Zeni group, visits the Nura family house. He tells the Nurarihyon commander he would like to see Rikuo. When Rikuo hears Zen is in their house, he rushes to meet him. Zen tells Rikuo he looks forward to the day he inherits the third commander position of the Nura family. Rikuo tells Zen he cannot become the third commander as he is human. Zen gets angry and tells Rikuo he will kill him, but he weakens himself in his angry tirade. On their way back, Zen's escort tells him that they should pull out from the Nura clan, but Zen tells him his family is in debt of the Nura family, so he will support them. His escort angrily strikes him. Rukio and one of his grandfather's escorts, Crow Karasu Tengu, run to meet up with Zen. Zen is surprised that his escort Hebidayu has turned against him, but he cannot fight him as he is already weak. As Hebidayu attacks Zen, Rikuo arrives and changes to his demon form. He kills Hebidayu. Rikuo and Zen later exchange sake and Zen leaves to his place. Rikuo tells Karasu Tengu that he will succeed as the third commander, but Karasu Tengu feels bad as he knows when Rikuo wakes in the morning he will not remember being a demon. A new exchange student, Keikayan Yura, joins Rikuo's class. Kiyotsugu is asking his friends questions about demons, and Yura pops in and tells them more about demons. Kiyotsugu then tells her to join their club, the Pure Cross Mystery Detective Corps. A group he formed, and their principal activity is searching for demons. He then tells them their induction ceremony will be tonight at Rikuo's house. Rikuo tries to prevent them, but they are adamant and all want to go to his house. After warning the demons at his house that his friends are coming over, Rikuo takes his friends to his room where they talk about demons. He steps out for a while, but when he comes back, his friends are already touring the house in search of demons. Yura leads them to different parts of the house where she feels a demonic presence, but the demons hide so she can't see them. As they are searching for demons, a demon rat appears, and Yura and Rikuo runs after it. Yura, who is an onmyuji, exterminate the demon rat using shikigami. Rikuo and their friends are surprised that Yura is an onmyuji, a demon exterminator, and asks why she transferred to their school. She tells them she is sent by her family when they heard that the demon master lives in Ukiyoe City. On their way home, Yura and Kana are stopped by a group of demons whose true form are rats. Yura summons a shikigami. Yura's shikigami eats the demons, but she soon becomes distracted and they capture Kana. She then surrenders to save Kana. A rat approaches Rikuo where he sits and tells him he is the Kyuso family errand rat, and he saw some men kidnap Yura and Kana. The rat convinces Rikuo to follow him alone, but one of the demons, Natukozu, follows them without them knowing. Rikuo is captured on getting to the house the rat takes him to. He is taken to the Kyuso demon's leader where he is shown Yura and Kana in a cage. The leader tells him that to free them, he should declare he won't inherit the third commander position. Rikuo gives the letter to Crow to send to all leaders he refuses, and his grandfather tells him he will have to settle this issue himself. Ryutaneko tells him not to send the letter as the Kyuso clan will not keep their promise to release his friends. As his escorts are trying to stop Ryutaneko from going after the Kyuso clan, Rikuo changes to his demon form to the amazement of everyone. As the Kyuso leader is frightening Yura and Kana, Rikuo and his tumultuous horde enter. Kurata in his demon form frees Kana and Yura, and they kill all the Kyuso clan. After the fight, Yura tells Rikuo in his demon form that she will defeat him the next time they meet. He tells her that they should meet again, and leaves with Yura and Kana looking on. Kiyotsugu is about to make an important announcement to the Pure Cross Mystery Detective Corps when he notices that Rikuo is absent from school. Nurari-hyan is discussing with some demon leaders about the Kyuso clan. They conclude that the Kyuso clan must have been working for someone that does not want Rikuo to be the third commander. Yuki says that although he does not doubt Rikuo's powers, he can only become a demon at night. Rikuo's friends from school come to visit him, and Kiyotsugu makes his announcement that they will all be going to meet a demon professor at Umerakuin Mountain for a demon training camp. As they get to the Umerakuin Mountain, Rikuo and his friends, after climbing for a while, soon get tired and complain to Kiyotsugu. Yura notices a destination grave that is enshrined to the temple priest. Umewakamaru is written on it. They meet the demon professor there, and he tells them that Umewakamaru is the mountain's demon legend. The professor tells them that the mountain's name was formerly Mount Nejirim, and was changed to Umerakuin to stop the rumors that a demon eats travelers on the mountain. Rikuo and Oikawa are surprised to hear this as they know that it is Gyuki, one of their family demon leader, that lives on Mount Nejirim. Gyuki sits in his temple when Gozumaru, one of his demons, comes to tell him that their prey has entered the mountain. Maki and Tori are frightened and want to leave the mountain, but Kiyotsugu tells them it is late, and they won't see any bus, and that they should spend the night at the inn the professor has reserved for them. The professor leaves them to continue their journey. As he is leaving, he meets Kurata, one of Rikuo's escort, and mislead him when he asked for direction. The strings that Mezumaru Gyuki's demon has been using to control his cuts, and he wonders what he is doing on the mountain. At the inn, Rikuo feels strange but decides to keep that to himself. As the girls are using the hot springs, Kiyotsugu tells Shima and Rikuo that they should go hunting for demons. Oikawa hears them and follows them. Kana is in the hot springs with Maki and Tori, and thinking about Oikawa and Rikuo, she feels jealous, do not understand their relationship, so she leaves to look for them. As she leaves, Mezumaru arrives with some demons to kill them. When Maki and Tori notice the demons, they shout, and Yura arrives using Shikigami to kill them. Gozumaru, who has been trailing Rikuo and the rest, makes Kiyotsugu and Shima go in different ways in a trance-like state that Rikuo and Oikawa need to split to do after them. Rikuo, still feeling strange about the mountain, notices that Oikawa is missing. Oikawa is fighting with Gozumaru. As he is about to kill her, Rikuo arrives and saves her from Gozumaru, telling him that if he had wounded her knowingly, he will kill him. Oikawa tells Rikuo to escape as he tries to fight with Gozumaru, but he tells her to step back and asks Gozu if he is working for Gyuki. When Mezumaru sees that Yura is killing the demons, he decides to kill her himself. But before he interferes, the three children of Karasu Tengu arrive and take him away. Kurata, in his demon form, Aotabu, drops Shima and Kiyotsugu with them, and leaves looking for Rikuo. Rikuo and Gozumaru are fighting, and Oikawa wonders how Rikuo can fight in his human form. When Gozu sees that he is losing the fight, he brings out his demon claws to kill him, but Rikuo changes to his demon form and cuts down his claws. Zen and Karasu Tengu are with the Nurarihyan. Zen asks him if it is right to overlook the fact that he is trying to kill the young master, Rikuo. Nurarihyan tells them that he is leaving the matter to Rikuo. He says Gyuki is someone he trusts, and he would like to see his true inclination through his grandson's eyes. Kana is tired after walking around and still not seeing any of her friends. She sits feeling discouraged. Soon she sees Rikuo in his demon form carrying Oikawa. He drops her with Kana, telling her to go back and that he has a place to go. Kana thinks he looks familiar to her. Rikuo is at Gyuki's temple and asks him why he tried to kill him. Gyuki then asks him that when it becomes morning will he forget that he is a demon. They fight for a while and Rikuo asks Gyuki what he will do if he kills him. Gyuki answers saying he will kill Rikuo and kill himself. Gyuki talks of the time when there was trouble in the country. There was a high-ranking general whose wife Hanako could not have children. Hanako had a dream where a small ball of pink light entered her mouth. Soon after she gave birth to a male child called Umewakamaru. After his father's death, Umewakamaru went to live in a monastery at Mount Hiei. When he was 12 years old, he was told his mother was sick. He traveled back home to see her, and on his way, he was deceived by two women that his mother is at Mount Nejirim. When they got to the mountain, the demon, Gyuki, that sent the women tried to eat Umewakamaru. They fought, and the demon told him that he has eaten his mother. Umewakamaru is distraught hearing this and killed the demon. He promised to become a demon and make humans suffer. He killed the two women as a memorial to his mother. Umewakamaru killed more humans and took in the demons around him, and is eventually known as Gyuki. A long time after, Nurarihyan and his tumultuous horde attacked Gyuki and his demons. They fought for 3 days, after which Gyuki was defeated. Nurarihyan told Gyuki to be his ally, and after 2 days, Gyuki accepted. Gyuki and Rikuo fight, and they both injure each other. Rikuo wins the fight, but stops Gyuki from killing himself, telling him he understands his motive, and he is only trying to protect the Nura clan from having an unworthy leader. Rikuo, in his human form, visits Gyuki in his room as he is recuperating. Gyuki asks him if he remembers the previous night's events. Rikuo says he remembers everything, and every other time he changed to his demon form. Nurarihyan tells Rikuo that he must settle the issue with Gyuki at their next general meeting. The demon leaders gather for their next meeting and talk about the incident between Gyuki and Rikuo. Nurarihyan tells them the reason he has gathered them is to announce Rikuo's candidacy as the third commander. One of the leaders, Hitotsume, asks about their decision on Gyuki. Rikuo, after paying homage to the leaders, tells them that although all the allegations against Gyuki are true, he did everything with the interest of the Nura family in his mind, and everything was a result of his cowardly behavior. Rikuo tells them that he takes responsibility for everything. Rikuo's grandpa is happy with his decision and tells the leaders that if no one steps out to challenge Rikuo's candidacy till he reaches the age of 13, he will become the third commander. Kana has a dream where she is playing, and a demon tells her that they should play again. She wakes feeling sad that she has had the same dream since she was 6, and today is her birthday. Yura is teaching the girls how to fight when Kyotsugu arrives with a gift for Kana. She opens it and they are surprised to see a demon doll. Kana not feeling comfortable as she still remembers her dream, leaves to go home. The mirror demon chases Kana on her way home. It congratulates her for her 13th birthday and tells her it is there to take her. Kana gets scared and run, but as she runs past a mirror, she finds herself inside the school. She hides inside the boys' bathroom. Kyotsugu is telling the others are talking about the mirror demon Ungaikyu. When Rikuo asks about Kana, Kyotsugu brings out another demon doll, telling them that it has a cell phone inside it and calls Kana. She answers the call and tells them she is being attacked by a mirror demon in the school. Rikuo sees Kana, and as the demon is dragging her inside it, he changes to his demon form and kills the demon. Kana tells her friends she made a mistake, and there is no demon. She then asks Rikuo to tell her about himself, as he always appears when they are in trouble. Rikuo takes Kana to Bakaneko's restaurant, a demon restaurant where she meets different types of demons, and she feels comfortable among them. Oikawa is asking Rikuo where he was the previous night when Kana drags him off to ask him a question. She tells him that she believes Rikuo is friends with the demon that always saved them. He looks on speechless, as he is the same person only in different form, but does no correct Kana. Kana then tells him to tell her more about the demon. It seems she has a crush on Rikuo's demon form. Nurarihyan, and one of the demon leader Hiti talks about another problem in the city. Nurarihyun says it is probably another group imitating the Kyuso clan. Hiti then asks for permission to take care of the issue. As Hiti was killed by the demons, all the demon leaders and Rikuo is given more escorts to protect them, but Nurarihyun escapes saying he doesn't need escorts. Nurarihyun gives Yura food as she is unable to get food at a sale. They sit in a park as she eats and talks about her life as an onmyuji. The demon with the wind, Muchi, attacks Nurarihyun and Yura at the park. Yura uses a shikigami to help Nurarihyun escape, thinking he is helpless. She then uses 3 more shikigami to kill all the lesser demons of Muchi. Yura, after killing the demons, is then attacked by their leader, and he wounds her and her shikigami. He then leaves her to go to Nurarihyun. Nurarihyun kills Muchi by using his fear against him, but he wonders why a demon from Shikoku, another region, attacked him. He and Natsukozu go on a journey. On their way home, Kana talks about how she has come to like demons, and that they are not all bad. Oikawa becomes suspicious, and asks Rikuo where he took Kana after the incident with the mirror demon. Rikuo is flustered and says nothing. Kana, who is already jealous of Rikuo and Oikawa's closeness, questions them about where they live. As Rikuo is trying to stop Oikawa and Kana from fighting, Tamazuki, the demon that brought Muchi to the city, arrives with another demon, Inugami. Tamazuki tells Rikuo that he has come to collect everything Rikuo has, and he will gather more fear than Rikuo. He then leaves, and the 7 pilgrims, also known as the Shikoku 88 demon god leader, appears and leaves with him. Karasu Tengu is scared as he does not know where the supreme leader Nurarihyun is. Rikuo and his mother try to comfort him, although they are also scared for Nurarihyun. Tamazuki and the 7 pilgrim talks about how they are going to strike down the Nura family and take over the city. They decide to destroy all the Tochigami in the city, as it will weaken the resolve of the demons. They conclude that some will cause havoc in the city, thereby drawing the attention of the combatant, while the rest destroy the Tochigami. Gyuki goes to Rikuo, where he is brooding on how to solve the issue without his grandfather around. Gyuki feels him that this is the time for him to show his strength as the Nura family young master. Inugami enters the Nura family house and listens to the conversation of the demon leaders. Shuei Hiti's son tells them that he is going to revenge his father's death, and Hitotsume, who does not really like Rikuo, says he has an admirable spirit different from Rikuo's. Rikuo enters the room and tells them that they must not approach Tamazuki's demons on their own, as that is what Tamazuki wants. He says as the young master, and in his grandpa's absence, he will lead them, and they will go united when it is time. Inugami, annoyed by all that he has heard, kills one of the demons at the house. He then continues to destroy the house before going out to join Tamazuki and the 7 pilgrims. In the presence of all the demons of the Nura clan, Tamazuki introduces himself to Rikuo as the leader of the 88 Shikoku demon gods. Shuei tries to attack them for killing his father, but is stopped. To keep his friends safe, Rikuo tells them that they should have a training camp at his house, and they all accept to go except Yura. Nurarihyun tells Natu Kozu are at the Shikoku mountain. Nurarihyun tells Natu that the mountain feels different from when he was there before. Gozumeru and Mezumaru chase Gangi Kozu, one of the 7 pilgrims, when they trace him to the city. He seems weak as he does not fight back, and they decide not to kill him but capture him and force him to give them information. Soon it starts to rain and Gangi Kozu uses the water to chase them off. Kappa, one of the Rikuo escorts, tells Rikuo that Gangi Kozu is planning to destroy the city water plant, and they both go there to stop him. At the water plant, Kappa and Gangi Kozu fight using water. Soon, Inuhu, another of the 7 pilgrims, comes and carries Gangi Kozu away. Another demon leader from the Nura family has been killed. Rikuo tells the demons to leave the issue to Karasu Tengu and to continue watching over the city. Yura sees Kagibari Onna, and knowing she is a demon, stops her. Kagibari Onna tries to kill her, but when Yura fights back, she leaves to avoid trouble. Yura chases after her, but ends up at Rikuo's house. She tells Rikuo what brings her to his house. Rikuo becomes suspicious of what Kagibari Onna is doing walking around the town and tells Karasu Tengu to look into it. Karasu Tengu confirms that Kagibari Onna is working at the Bakaneko's restaurant to gather information from the demon leaders. Kagibari Onna decides to kill Yura as she believes she is the one that leaked her secret to the demons. She chases after her and they fight. She uses her hair to squeeze Yura, and she is about to kill her when Keijuru, who Rikuo has told to silently escort Yura, saves her. Keijuru and Kagibari Onna are fighting when Rikuo arrives, and his fear makes Kagibari Onna weak. Rikuo cuts her hair and tells her he will not kill her, but he won't give her a second chance. Rikuo and some demon leaders are discussing the issue of Tamazuki and the Shikoku demons. They wonder what their real objective is, as killing the demon leaders is not beneficial to them. Kyotsugu shows his fellow Pure Cross Mystery Detective Corps the news he has gathered. He shows them the pictures of the shrines that have been destroyed recently and tells them that they should go and investigate. Rikuo tries to stop them, as he knows it is too dangerous, but they do not listen to him and leave. Nurarihyan and Natu are at the center of the Shikoku Mountains. Nurarihyan still feels strange and is telling Natu about it when a huge demon attacks them. Nurarihyan hits the demon and it runs off. He chases after the demon to ask him some questions when he meets Inugamijubu Tanuki, Tamazuki's father. Rikuo is wondering about the Shikoku demon's real objective when Keijuru gives him a drink and thanks him for saving her. Rikuo then remembers that during the time Keijuru and Kagibari Onna are fighting is also when the shrine is destroyed. He concludes that some Shikoku demons draw the Nura family demons' attention towards them by causing trouble in the city, while the others destroy the shrine and the Tochigami inside the shrines. He calls all the Nura family demons and tells them to guide the reminder shrine and not leave them no matter the commotion. Kyotsugu and Shima are at a shrine. Kyotsugu tells Shine about a demon in Shikoku that eats kimono or shirt sleeves. Sotomogi-sama, and he is also skilled at killing Tochigami. Soon Sotomogi-sama arrives, but before he can harm Kyotsugu, Shima kicks him away with his ball. Rikuo and Oikawa run after Sotomogi-sama, but he calls on other Shikoku demons, Inuhu and Karasu Tengu. 3 children fight against Inuhu and kill him. Yura and the girls find a small shrine behind a hospital. The boys meet them there, and they all go back to Rikuo's house. Tori goes back to the shrine after making origami. As she is cleaning the shrine, she is cursed by Sotomogi-sama. Rikuo, Oikawa, and Kurotabu rush towards her, but she is already cursed. At the hospital, Rikuo promises the girls that he will make sure Tori gets better. Rikuo meets Kurotabu at the shrine. He apologizes to Eikuo for not being able to save Tori, although he was nearby, and promises to catch Sotomogi and find a way to save Tori. Senba, the Tochigami of the shrine, appears and tells them that may not be enough to save Tori. He tells them that although he is a god that heals sick people that come to him, he is weak to remove the curse. Sotomogi goes to attack another shrine. Kurotabu strikes him with his second, and Rikuo asks him if his curse will be lifted if he is dead. Sotomogi tells them that although the curse will be lifted, Tori will still die as his curse erodes one's life. Senba at his shrine wishes he has more power to save Tori. He remembers when she was young and her father was sick at the hospital. Tori brought origami and thanked him for healing her grandma. Soon, Kyotsugu and all the corp members bring origami to Senba's shrine, and as he is strong enough, he goes to the hospital and cures Tori. Nurarihyan and Inugamijubu are having a conversation about Tamazuki. Inugamijubu says Tamazuki is trying to gather fear to become the master of all demons. Inugami begs Tamazuki to let him kill Rikuo. He says he is weak and weaklings die. Tamazuki tells him to do as he pleases. Kyotsugu and Rikuo are playing card games when he receives a message on their core official page. It says that demons are hounding their school's abandoned building auditorium. Rikuo tries to persuade them not to go, but he is called that he has a call. Inugami calls him to tell him he is the one that sent the message using his friends as bait to draw Rikuo out of the house. Rikuo goes back to his friends but sees a message that they have on their way to the school, and he should meet them there. At the school building, Yura feels a lot of demonic presence but does not see them as they are hiding. As they get to the auditorium, Kyotsugu and Shima goes to put on the projector. Rikuo arrives looking scared. In other parts of the building, Rikuo's escorts are killing the numerous demons that Inugami brought to kill Rikuo's friends. The noise of the demons fighting scares Rikuo's friends. He tells Yura to head them out of the building and that he will bring Kyotsugu and Shima. Inugami arrives as they leave, telling Rikuo that he will kill him, but Rikuo's escort arrives and holds him. Inugami becomes angry that Rikuo is so weak that his friends are saving him. He then changes his head to his demon form, flying towards Rikuo. As Yura is killing demons and chases them into the building, Kyotsugu and Shima are still in the projection room trying to put on the projector, and Rikuo and his escorts are still fighting against Inugami. Kubinashi uses his string to clamp Inugami's mouth, making him angrier. Inugami remembers when he met Tamazuki. Tamazuki told Inugami to show him his power or he will kill him. Inugami became scared and changed to his demon form. Tamazuki was happy, and he told Inugami that his power swells the more he hates people. Inugami becomes even angrier and tells Rikuo that Tamazuki will gather more fear than him and become the demon leader. He says he will not acknowledge Rikuo as he is weak. His body changes to his demon form and he joins his neck to his body. As they are trying to protect Rikuo, Inugami tells them that the Shikoku rule is that the weaklings die. He swats them out of his way, leaving just him and Rikuo. He squeezes Rikuo in his hand, but soon the sun goes down, and Rikuo changes to his demon form. He uses his sword to harm Inugami in different parts. Inugami runs off. Rikuo chases Inugami and continues striking him with his sword till he changes back to his human form. Tamazuki appears, and after trading words with Rikuo, he leaves with Inugami. Tamazuki's father tells Nura that Tamazuki has a legendary treasure in his possession. He says it is the Demon Lord's gavel. The 88 gods of Shikoku have gathered in the city under Tamazuki's command. He shows them the gavel, increasing their eagerness to fight. Shuei tells Oikawa that he had no intention of joining the demon world, but his father's death is what made him join. He complained that his demon blood has been boiling since then, and he needs to avenge his father before he can be all right. Shuei goes to where Tamazuki and his demons stay. He tells them they do not have any right to be in the city. Violent Ogre, one of the 7 pilgrims, smashes him with his leg. But before he could kill him, Karasu Tengu children arrive and takes him away. Rikuo sits with some demon leaders. He feels guilty and says it is his fault that Shuei was harmed. Zen and Gyuki tell him they have exchanged sake with his father and that he too should form his tumultuous horde and exchange sake with them. Rikuo exchanged sake with Aotabu, Oikawa, Kubinashi, and Kurotabu. They vow to accept whoever he becomes and believe and follow him. Rikuo meets with his demon form. His demon form asks him what he can do as a human. Rikuo tells him that although he is strong, ferocious, and scary, he does not intend to surrender everything of his to him. He tells him that he wants to save both humans and demons. Shuei, in his injured form, tells Rikuo that he is going back to the Shikoku demons. Rikuo tells him that they will all go together. An injured messenger from the west goes to the Nura family house and tells them that the Shikoku demons attacked them at Chichibutuj, one of the territories of the Nura clan. Nura Rihyan, Natu, and Tamazuki's father is on a train back to Ukiyoe, Inugami Gyubu. Tanuki tells them the reason there are the number of demons at Tanuki is small. He says the demons went to fight against the humans about 300 years ago, and the demons were all killed by the humans with a single sword, the Demon Lord's gavel. Tamaksuki meets Kana on her way home and tells her he and the demon that always saves her, Rikuo, are not so different, but Kana says he is gross, and that although she does not understand well, she knows Rikuo is a good person. Yura arrives, and Tamazuki leaves, saying the next time they meet, it will not end this way. Tamazuki gathers all the Shikoku demons. He uses the gavel sword to kill some of them, and tells them the sword is sobbing for more blood. They cheer him, and they all head out. Rikuo and his tumultuous horde are heading out, when Hitotsume stops them, saying as the Supreme Commander is not around, they do not have a chance at winning against the Shikoku demons. Gyuki and Zen support Rikuo, and they all leave together. The demons of the Nura family are on their way to fight. Rikuo tells them that as far as the moon is up, they should entrust their lives to him. Mezumaru and Gozumaru disguise themselves and go to the Shikoku demons. They give them poisoned food and listen to them as they chatter. They hear that Tamazuki has the gavel sword and decides to steal it. But before they could leave, Tamazuki appears and strikes them. Tamazuki changes to his demon form and tells his tumultuous horde to attack Rikuo tumultuous horde. Rikuo joins the fight, and a while later Tamazuki notices that he is the only one seeing Rikuo. Yura tells Kana that she should stay away from Rikuo's demon. Kana thanks her for worrying but says she wants to decide herself. Yura feels demonic aura and goes out to check. The Shikoku demons surround them when they notice that Rikuo is defeating Tamazuki, one of the 7 pilgrims. Yosuzume makes Rikuo's eyes dark and he can't see anything. Tamazuki uses this opportunity and strikes Rikuo. Oikawa drags Rikuo and faces Tamazuki. Yosuzume tries to use his power on Oikawa, but she freezes one of her eyes and uses her power to kill Yosuzume. Zen is at a corner curing the wounded demons when Mezumaru and Gozumaru arrive. They insist on talking to Rikuo before Zen can cure them. Rikuo's escorts kill the remaining 7 pilgrims. His tumultuous horde kills Tamazuki's horde. Tamazuki tells Rikuo he expected that as the Shikoku demons are weak, he then kills his tumultuous horde. Mezumaru and Gozumaru tell Rikuo about the sword that absorbs the supernatural power of any demon it cuts and grows stronger. Yura saves some humans from Shikoku demons. Soon Tamazuki arrives and strangles her. Rikuo strikes him and frees Yura. He tells her to stay away from the fight and protect the humans. Inugami drags Kana to Tamazuki's side and urges Tamazuki to kill Rikuo. But Tamatsuki uses the sword to kill Inugami. He then tells Rikuo that he is ready to fight as the sword is fully awakened. Tamazuki, after killing all his demons, fights with Rikuo, then moves to the roof of a tall building. Kiyotsugu, Shima, Tori, and Maki get to where the demons were fighting. They meet Yura and Kana there and ask where the demons are. Kiyotsugu tries to go to the top of the building, but Yura stops him. They discuss that not all demons are bad and some good demons still care about humans. Rikuo's escorts get scared as dawn approaches. They think that he will soon turn back to his human form and Tamazuki will kill him easily. Rikuo retains his demon form despite the fact that it is morning. He strikes Tamazuki and frees the demons he had bound to his sword. Tamazuki becomes weak, and Rikuo is about to kill him, but his grandfather arrives right on time to stop him. All the demons of the Nura family are happy to see the Supreme Commander. Tamazuki tries to kill his father with the sword, but Rikuo stops him. Inugami Jubu begs Rikuo to forgive Tamazuki, that despite everything he has done, he is still his son. Nura Rihyun tells Rikuo that Tamazuki and his father have gotten home safely, and that Inugami Gyubu is grateful that Rikuo did not kill his son. The demons of the Nura clan are celebrating, and they all cheer at the start of Rikuo's tumultuous horde. The end! Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get new anime recaps.